getting ready to start driving, and I look rough, so I didn't turn my camera on. I'm sure I'll get beat for that, but it is what it is. Just waiting on a few people to join the chat so I can start talking about the topics at hand. Why is that thing undone? Okay. Or at least the one that's on my mind and kind of got me a little peed off and frustrated and angry at the media and the general public at large, I guess. I know it seems that I may be fixated or having a lot to say about the P. Diddy case. And maybe I do. I have been, especially considering that I haven't been covering the trial. First of all, I haven't been covering the trial because the trial's not the same as like it was with Young Thug. I don't know how you guys would feel if you would want me to do that. I mean, I have Twitter. I can go to Inner City Press and New York Post and all those that are covering it and do that. Or I can do kind of like I've been doing a roundup when there's something to talk about, basically, you know. Kind of up to you guys at that point what y'all would prefer that I do. I got this manager that's parking there and it's going to make it real hard for me to make a turn. I'm trying to get out of this parking lot. I got other cars. It's not me. Don't you hate that? It's not me in my driving. It's the other person. But it truthfully is. Anyway, I apologize on that one. So, here's the other part of what I was saying. And talking about, sorry, I was waiting at the Cracker Barrel manager as I was leaving again. The other part of what I was, well, let me say this first too, just FYI, the safe parking program, I was told that someone from social services called back in 24 hours. That was Wednesday, still waiting. I will call them back. I don't know that they'll be open Monday, but I will call back and touch base with them about that. I'm on my way to see Little Man. He called me and said he wanted me to come and spend time with him and hang out with him. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to make an announcement real quick and go on with what I'm going to say. Everything I kind of need to say. Because I don't know after taxes were taken out and stuff from my YouTube check, I got $99.84. I put $60 in my gas tank and bought 2 things of transmission fluid and spent a total of $17 on food and $3.50 to put air in my tire. I can't believe they even charge you that, but they do. Can't believe it's that high. Let me say that. The other one, good God, y'all, the other one, I swear to you, it's like a digital thing and it's got air freshener or something to spray. It was at the Murphy's right there at the Super Walmart. And I had never seen one like it, and I was going to use it. It takes debit or credit cards, no cash, or some kind of points token or some crap. But that's not even, it was $7.50 for air. And that's not based on the air on my tire. That's just the general price. It don't matter if you use a puffer until it quits running, from what I read, because I didn't use that. I was amazed. Sorry, maybe I'm just old. Anyway, The 29th at midnight, my phone was going to be cut off. Somehow, I don't understand the Amazon influencer program. I went from them owing me $29.57 to now it says I have a negative $6.52. I feel like I can't win on that. I just give up. I've tried to sell jewelry, my belongings that I had, dog crates. I don't know what else to do. It was pay the phone bill or put gas in. And without gas and transmission fluid, I can't get anywhere. I can't get anywhere. But without a phone, alone in a camper, that might break down, and having to move from place to place with strangers around, it's scary, that's all. But it's my fault and I'll figure it out. I was going to ask about possibly today or tomorrow if what y'all thought about maybe doing a live stream where I could sell some of the jewelry that I've made. I tried to set up and sell sorry you guys. I tried to set up, I forgot to hit the do not disturb and I'm driving and I can't. I tried to set up and sell like a yard sale, and it was within city limits, and I've got to pay to get a permit for each location that I would want to set up and have a yard sale at. Oh, it's only $50. Dude, if I had that, I could pay the phone bill. And I won't have no internet, no telephone service, none of that. It's going to even make it hard to charge my box because you have to use the app on your phone. Anyway, I digress. So due to that, I wanted to go ahead and get this information and thoughts out before it's too late. So many channels, when I log on and I'm seeing coverage about the P. Diddy trial and stuff, so many channels, and it really, I guess it shouldn't shock and amaze me, but it does, or Cassie's not a victim, she's the mastermind. She's not a victim, she's not this, she enjoyed it. First of all, how are you going to tell somebody else how they feel? Second of all, a lot of them are not men. A lot of them are women. And, you know, I gotta say, God, I'm gonna be even demonetized now for this. I can't fix it. Oh my gosh, there's a car wreck. It's a one-way. There's like no way for me to be there. But I can see it in front of me. Sorry, you guys. Anyway, a lot of them are women. And I missed the opening arguments. So I can't say unequivocally that the prosecution did good for their case. You know, I can't say that they set it up to where we, the viewer, to where we, the person watching, the average citizen, would understand that they're not, I don't think they're trying to paint her as a victim. But also, I want to grab some people by the head and shake them and pinch their head. Because I want to be like, so, you don't understand how this lady is a victim. Is that what you're telling me? Like, you really don't understand how Cassie quantifies as a victim. So, You don't understand why that you're told in business to not ever date the boss, and it's a boss to not ever date your employee. Is that what you're saying? You don't understand that? Because that confuses me. And let me say why. Yes, when it first started, she was madly in love. This is her words. Let's take it in truth for this hypothesis. She was madly in love. She would have done anything to A, further her career, and B, make him happy. Because making him happy got her happiness. Whether it was through vacations and items, things, whatever. She was down. But at the time that she became knocked down, was she able to say no? Was she able to stop? And the answer is no. Not only was she under contract that controlled every single aspect of her life. Okay? Not only that, but when she left, several people that's been named, the James Cruz guy, the D-Rock guy, the Roger Bonds guy, I mean, it's multiples. And even with that, people are not understanding that there wasn't a whole lot of choice there, you know. I mean, understand that this is a young lady that every single aspect of her life was controlled by someone that was married to a rich executive. And she had her hair cut to where it was shaved on each side, like Cassie's. And that he come and jumped on the table in front of them and looked at her and said, "Tomorrow, I want you to shave your hair like hers." And after Diddy walked away, Jock said that he looked at Cassie and he asked her, "Are you really just going to do that like that?" And she said, "Well, if it's what Sean wants, I'll do it." That was it. So he told her to shave her head, so she shaved her head. And I don't think, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again because
I have to ask you a question. How much are these running for? Like one of these, the same like that, basically. How much are they running for?
I mean, it just depends around.
The mid condition. The center put a cover on it.
I got one, 454 in it.
That's big. Oh yeah. It's got a granny, even to pull things.
Mm-hmm.
54, you can pull something in the back too.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yes, man. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day.
You too.
Oh yeah.
Perfect example of what scares me about not having a phone. Sorry, guys. And I literally just pulled up at Dollar General. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I don't know if y'all heard that. It was just a random guy on a bicycle rolled up on me. Okay. I'm getting little man his Slim Jim and bug juice that he asked me to pick up as I came to his house twice after dinner, because he'll take my EBT card and I can get that for him. At least I still have that, so anyway, stay. And I don't Cassie. I'm talking about, that's the first question that a survivor is asked. Why didn't you leave the first time? Why did you stay after the first time? And it's not a simple answer. It's not the same for everybody. But when you have someone that has that kind of power and money, and that person is threatening you, that person is able to beat your arse in front of God and everybody, and nobody lifts a finger to do anything. Even testimony on the stand said, she said, oh my God, can nobody see this? Look, he's coming back towards my camper. See, I'm just watching right now before I go inside the Dodge, you guys. I'm behind a tree. He better not go nowhere near it. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm about to, I see where he's at. Okay. I've got to hurry and get in here and get out. Last night, by the way, while I was charging up my box and eating my $3 burger from Wendy's, and I had went and asked and talked to the girl if it's connected. But I am back to the camper, and I'm glad I'm back live, because the girl just told me that dude is banned from the store. Okay. And I'm still here because I'm sure at what point exactly it cut out. Had to get little man his orange soda and his Slim Jim right quick. And then I got me, since I'm going to be at his house and I've used some stove and a microwave, I got me with the EBT card. Instead of having to eat something cold, I got me it's a TV dinner. They're called Healthy Options. I got one of those. Hey Shirley, how are you? Yes, can anybody hear me now? What I'm going to do, since I'm close to picking up little man, is, hold on a minute, you guys. I want to walk through this. I'm kind of nervous. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be weird, but this is what pees me off about this town. I'm in the middle of the town city limits, and it's actually supposed to be free Wi-Fi. I'm not even trying to connect to that. I'm using my own service, and it's not working. It keeps reconnecting, and I'm literally in a parking lot. And I'm scared, and I'm glad that you guys are here with me. That dude just gave me the creeps, man. I mean, I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe it's meant to have happened, because it kind of goes along with what I'm talking about. The trauma never leaves you. When you're a survivor, the trauma never leaves. You relive it, and certain things trigger. For me, the worst, absolute worst, has always been smells. His the cigarettes that he would smoke, the cologne and he would wear, and detergent that he